AI will lead to problems that we will not realize early on, and we won't know it until it has already caused us a lot of problem. So AI gives us a kind of superpowers. We of course want AI to benefit humanity, but we must clearly see the risks to make informed choices. All right, so what AI, social media, and nuclear energy have in common? This is what I'm going to talk about today. And you probably know me that I am a strong proponent of AI, but I think you are guessing where I'm going to be taking this video here today. But I'm a strong proponent of AI. You know, I have videos on entrepreneurship and AI, how you can leverage AI, how you can build your marketing channels, how you can help develop your applications with AI, right? So AI gives us a kind of superpowers, amplifying our capabilities, and it does so to an exponential degree. But combining all of these, social media as well as nuclear energy and AI together, right? So Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's business partner, and Charlie Munger is a person in his own right, a giant in his own right. He said, "Show me the incentive and I will show you the outcome." The incentive behind, let's take social media for example. The incentive behind social media is to capture our attention. And the race for attention led to issues like information overload, addiction, polarization. Now, what happened with social media? You have concerns about that elections could be rigged or people's thoughts could be influenced. And I'm not talking about the advertisements that political parties are actually, running loads of advertisement, whether they are, accurately representing the facts. Of course, that is debatable. However, foreign governments can come in and try to persuade your public to think in one manner or the other, right? Or certain horrific scenes could be spread through social media like wildfire. And without regulation, these things were much more of a problem a few years ago. And I remember there was an incident in India that people were spreading and forwarding incorrect facts about a minority community or on WhatsApp and messengers, and that led to riots, that led to a lot of killings and burning of houses, and that was unfortunate. And then WhatsApp and Facebook got together and said, okay, let's prevent excessive forwarding of messages to a mass scale, and that is a way of regulating that bad things don't happen. And then what happened with Instagram over the past decade? People have developed such notoriously extreme examples of what a human body should look like, right? And that has actually led to a reshaping of what people think is a good physical image, or people are acting as if they are huge and rich and they are sitting in planes and making videos, right? And that is a distortion of reality. And not saying that this has been regulated yet. However, somebody could argue, I'm not arguing for that right now, but somebody could argue that you should not be allowed to do something like that, because on social media, things could get amplified. Now, just look at Biden. Biden is looking to ban TikTok, but he actually opened up an account on TikTok because he needs to reach voters and he needs to find ways to get viral, that he won't have to spend ad money and get viral and, get a following developed. So you see, the incentives for social media companies and messaging startups is to get viral, get people interested, polarity and fights and arguments, right? So this can of course lead to a lot of extreme behaviors in real life. Now, moving on to incentives for AI companies. Now, we are in a race to roll out new AI technologies. Companies are trying to overreach each other to obtain market dominance. Let's say, for example, they're focusing on the 10 most common languages. What about the 200 other languages on earth? Those people are going to be left behind. Then you could have a generation of fake tweets, fake videos, deceptive content. What could happen? A tweet or a fake video gets viral and people think that that person said or committed that act, which that person did not. What could happen? A lot of harm could happen. That person could be canceled before anybody realizes that, hey, this was fake news. Politicians can say things or subdue the population by uttering false statements, or somebody else could utter a false statement and things could spread, and that could be thought of as fact, and lots of harm could happen before realizing, okay, this was all a fluke, this was all a lie. We of course want AI to benefit humanity, but we must clearly see the risks to make informed choices. If AI's benefits are undermined by its risks, it won't matter how high the skyscraper of benefits is. There has to be a balance. So there has to be some type of regulation that has to come in soon, because we will be seeing, and this already played out in the recent elections in India. There was so much fake news. People were creating videos that were actually not real, of course, and that could lead to seriously unwanted consequences. And likewise, nuclear energy. We don't want nuclear energy or bombs to be spreading all over the world. We need regulations. But with nuclear power and nuclear energy and nuclear bombs, perhaps, that is visible. If a nuclear bomb explodes, people see it happening. Okay, that destroyed the whole city, right? Of course, AI could be, the losses due to AI could be much more subtle, and you may not realize what losses. And this is not just in the media. This could be easily in healthcare. This could upend the whole news business. Facts and falsehood. There could be a very fine line in figuring out what is actually fact and what is actually fiction. And especially in my field, in healthcare, you cannot have anything actually having that type of leverage that you can change or determine how you think, or could lead to false research articles or research papers leading to the creation of false guidelines for patients and patient management. That could be a huge loss, and we won't realize it until somebody finds out later that, okay, this was completely absurd. So let's see how AI can help us develop mobile applications, software products, help us out in helping humanity, help us out in philanthropy. At the same time, see how we can reduce or mitigate any of the side effects or risks that AI is bound to bring. So we are all here because we care about the direction our future takes, and to ensure a positive future, we need to understand the risks we face. The complexity of this world is, of course, increasing. Social media has its own benefits and drawbacks. Nuclear power and energy has its own benefits and drawbacks, and AI will likewise have similar issues. And as I said, AI will lead to problems that we will not realize early on, and we won't know it until it has already caused us a lot of problem. So think of it as driving a fast car. We need better steering and brakes to keep pace with the speed of acceleration of our vehicles. Anyways, thank you. And again, I would like to end by saying, create something great every single day. Thank you so much.